Lord Jesus says you will never be the same after knowing what this person confirmed about you. The truth has been revealed in heaven and now it must be spoken on earth. This is not something you can ignore. This confirmation will change everything about how you see yourself, how you walk through this world, how you stand in spiritual places. Your entire identity is about to shift as scales fall from your eyes and you finally see what heaven has always known about you. This is the moment Jesus has been waiting for, the perfect time when your heart is ready to receive what has always been true. The enemy has worked tirelessly to keep this confirmation hidden from you, to blind you to what Jesus has declared over your life. For too long you have believed lies about who you are, about your purpose, about your value, about your position in the spiritual realm. But today heaven has broken through the veil. Someone has been sent to confirm what Jesus has always known, a truth so powerful it cannot be contained any longer. This revelation will change everything: the way you pray, the way you speak, the way you live, the way you see yourself standing before God. The confirmation is here now, waiting to be embraced, waiting to be believed, waiting to transform everything you thought you knew about your identity. Jesus himself has orchestrated this moment, this divine appointment between you and the truth that sets you free forever. Like this video if you're ready to receive this divine confirmation, if you're willing to have your eyes open to see what Jesus sees. Heaven is watching right now. Angels are leaning in to witness the moment you accept what has always been true about you. Jesus is waiting to see who will receive this confirmation, who will step into their true identity, who will embrace what heaven has declared. The time for living beneath your true identity has ended. Today is the day of revelation and transformation. This confirmation has been kept from you by enemies who feared what would happen if you ever discovered who you truly are. They knew if you embraced your real identity, your authentic purpose, your genuine authority, everything would change, not just for you but for everyone around you. The spiritual forces of darkness tremble at the thought of you walking in the fullness of what Jesus has confirmed about you. That is why they've worked so hard to keep you confused, to keep you doubtful, to keep you feeling insignificant and powerless. But the truth cannot be hidden forever. The light always breaks through. The confirmation always comes at the perfect time. What this person has confirmed about you shatters every lie you've believed about yourself, every false identity you've accepted, every limitation you've embraced. The truth Jesus wants you to know contradicts everything the world has told you, everything your past has taught you, everything your fears have whispered to you. Type Amen if you're ready to receive this confirmation, if you're willing to see yourself as Jesus sees you. The revelation cannot be forced upon you. The truth must be invited, welcomed, embraced by an open heart. Declare yourself ready to hear what heaven has confirmed about you, what Jesus has revealed about your true identity. Refuse to remain blind any longer. Refuse to accept the lies, the limitations, the false identities that have held you captive. Many will turn away from this confirmation. Many will reject what Jesus is revealing because the truth is too magnificent, too glorious to believe. Spiritual blindness happens when lies have been believed for so long that the truth seems impossible, when darkness has been normal for so long that light feels painful. The enemy keeps you blind by making you doubt your worth, by making you question your value, by making you believe you're ordinary when heaven sees you as extraordinary. He whispers that this confirmation cannot be for you, that you're not special enough, not spiritual enough, not worthy enough to receive such revelation. But Jesus says otherwise. Jesus declares that this confirmation is specifically for you, named for you, reserved for you, prepared for you before time began. Remaining blind to your true identity keeps you powerless, keeps you ineffective, keeps you living far beneath your divine purpose. This revelation comes now because heaven says it's time, because the world needs you to walk in your true identity, because your assignment cannot wait any longer. Jesus says, stand ready, for I am confirming who you truly are, not who the world says you are, not who your past says you are, not who your fears say you are. I am revealing your authentic identity, your genuine purpose, your royal lineage, your spiritual authority, your divine assignment, your heavenly position. Type 777 if you will receive what I am confirming about you, if you will believe what heaven has always known about you, if you will embrace the truth that sets you free. This confirmation is not given lightly, it is not spoken casually, it comes with heaven's full authority, it comes with divine power to transform everything about your life. Stand ready now to receive what has always been true, what has always been waiting, what has always been yours to claim. In heaven there is a book with your name written in it, containing everything about your true identity, your divine purpose, your spiritual gifts. Jesus selects specific messengers, people who can see in the Spirit, people who hear heaven's voice, people who recognize divine truth, to confirm what is written there. These messengers are given spiritual eyes to see beyond natural appearance, beyond worldly identity, beyond temporary circumstances, to your eternal reality. The confirmation comes with authority, not from the messenger, but from Jesus himself, who stands behind every word, every revelation, every truth that's spoken. When divine confirmation is received, truly believed, fully embraced, it releases power to become exactly what has been declared. It activates dormant gifts, it awakens spiritual senses. What Jesus confirms about you becomes accessible to you, becomes available to you, becomes activated within you the moment you believe it. Type 1. Accept this truth, to acknowledge your divine confirmation, to step into your authentic identity, to embrace what Jesus has revealed about you. Declare yourself ready to leave behind old identities, old limitations, old fears that kept you bound, that kept you small, that kept you hiding. Jesus cannot force you to accept what he's revealing. He respects your free will. He honors your choice to believe or reject what heaven is confirming. But he stands ready, waiting, hoping you will receive the truth about who you really are, who you were created to be, who you are destined to become. The confirmation awaits your acceptance, the truth waits for your embrace, the revelation requires your belief to become your reality. When you accept this divine confirmation, everything changes: how you pray, how you speak, how you stand, how you face challenges, how you view your future. The truth about your identity releases power within you, activates spiritual authority, awakens divine gifts, breaks generational curses, destroys limiting beliefs. This is why the enemy fought so hard to keep this confirmation from reaching you, to keep you from discovering who you truly are in the spirit realm. He knew that once you embraced your authentic identity, you would become dangerous to his kingdom, unstoppable in your purpose, unshakable in your faith. The freedom that comes from knowing who you truly are cannot be measured, cannot be described, cannot be contained. It flows from your innermost being, affecting everything around you. When you finally see yourself as Jesus sees you, shame falls away, fear dissolves, doubt disappears, and in their place comes confidence, comes boldness, comes authority. This confirmation is not just information, it is transformation. It is not just revelation, it is activation. It changes not just how you see yourself, but how you live every moment of every day. Divine truth rewrites your story, redefines your identity, redirects your future in ways you cannot yet imagine but will soon experience. What this person confirmed about you is that you are royalty in the spirit, not ordinary, not common, not insignificant, but a child of the Most High. Your spiritual DNA carries divine coding, royal bloodlines, heavenly heritage that cannot be erased, cannot be altered, cannot be diminished by any earthly circumstance. Jesus has confirmed that you were adopted into the royal family of heaven with full rights, full privileges, full access to everything the Father has. You are not a servant begging at the gates, you are a son, you are a daughter, you belong in the throne room, you have been given keys to the kingdom. The person confirmed that your name is known in heaven, spoken with honor, recognized with reverence, remembered with love, and not forgotten, not overlooked, not dismissed. This transforms how you approach every situation, every challenge, every mountain that stands before you, because royalty does not beg, royalty does not cower, royalty does not retreat. You have been living as though you were a peasant when heaven has confirmed you are a prince, you are a princess seated in heavenly places with Christ Himself. Your identity was established before time began, before you took your first breath, before you made your first mistake. Heaven declared who you are, and that can never be changed. Type 333 if you accept your true identity as royal offspring of the Most High, as beloved child of the King of Kings. Declare yourself willing to step into this divine identity, to walk in royal authority, to live from heavenly position. Refuse to continue believing lies about who you are. Refuse to accept labels that diminish your value. Refuse to see yourself as anything less than what Jesus has confirmed. The truth awaits your agreement. Heaven waits for your acknowledgement. Jesus waits for you to see yourself as He sees you. The second truth this person confirmed is that you have a divine purpose, so specific, so unique, so perfectly designed that no one else can fulfill it. Your spiritual fingerprint is unlike any other. Your heavenly assignment carries your name alone. Your kingdom purpose was written before you were formed in the womb. The enemy tried desperately to blind you to this purpose, to distract you from this calling, to convince you that you have nothing significant to offer. He feared what would happen when you discovered the real reason you were created, the true purpose behind your gifts, your talents, your experiences, even your struggles. This divine confirmation reveals that nothing in your life has been wasted, nothing has been accidental, nothing has been meaningless. Every moment has been preparation. What seems like random pieces of your life story, disconnected events, scattered experiences, unrelated skills, are actually perfect preparation for your kingdom assignment. Jesus has confirmed that your purpose intertwines with His greater plan for this generation. Your role connects to heaven's timeline. Your assignment affects more lives than you can imagine. You were not created to merely exist, to simply survive, to just get by day after day. You were designed with intention, with precision, with divine purpose that reaches into eternity. Your hidden purpose, once revealed, once embraced, once activated, will release fulfillment beyond anything you've experienced, joy beyond temporary happiness, impact beyond your wildest dreams. Type 1 embrace my purpose, to step into your divine assignment, to accept your heavenly calling, to acknowledge what Jesus has confirmed about why you exist. Declare yourself available for the purpose heaven has designed, ready to fulfill what has been written about you in the books of heaven. Refuse to live another day without direction, without meaning, without the fulfillment that comes from walking in your true purpose. The world is waiting for you to become who you were created to be. Heaven is waiting for you to fulfill what has been written about you. Your purpose cannot be fulfilled by anyone else. Your assignment will remain undone if you do not step into it. The third confirmation revealed to this person is the spiritual authority that has been given to you, authority that has been largely unclaimed, largely unused, largely undiscovered. Jesus has confirmed that you carry delegated power from heaven itself, authority to speak into situations, authority to command circumstances, authority to shift atmospheres in His name. This authority is not based on your performance, not dependent on your perfection, not limited by your past. It flows from your position in Christ, from your identity as heaven's ambassador. The enemy trembles when believers discover their true authority. He panics when they begin to exercise what has been given to them. He fears those who know what Jesus has entrusted to them. Your words carry more power than you realize. Your prayers release more authority than you know. Your declarations activate more heavenly response than you can see. Jesus confirmed that you have been given authority over all the power of the enemy. Nothing shall by any means harm you. Nothing can stand against what heaven has authorized through you. This authority extends into every area of your life: your health, your family, your work, your mind, your future. No territory has been left uncovered, no aspect has been overlooked. The keys of the kingdom have been placed in your hands. What you bind on earth is bound in heaven. What you loose on earth is loosed in heaven. This is the authority Jesus has confirmed over you. When you begin to walk in this authority, darkness must flee, sickness must bow, demonic forces must retreat, because they recognize the authority behind your words. They know who stands with you. Type 1. Claim my authority to step into the spiritual position Jesus has confirmed for you, to accept the heavenly power delegated to you. Stand firm in the authority that comes not from yourself but from Christ in you, from your position as His representative on earth. Refuse to live beneath your spiritual authority. Refuse to be intimidated by circumstances. Refuse to be overwhelmed by situations that must bow to the name of Jesus. Begin today to speak with the authority heaven has confirmed over you. Begin to pray with the confidence of one who carries divine authorization. The person confirmed what heaven has always known, that you are surrounded by divine protection, angelic guardians, spiritual shields that the enemy cannot penetrate. Jesus has assigned specific angels to watch over you, to guard your steps, to protect your mind, to defend your spirit from attacks you cannot see, from dangers you do not perceive. This heavenly protection never sleeps, never grows weary, never takes a break. It remains active whether you feel it, whether you see it, whether you believe it. The enemy has tried to make you feel vulnerable, exposed, unprotected, but the truth is that more are with you than against you. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. Divine protection does not mean absence of battles, absence of challenges, absence of spiritual warfare. It means that in the midst of these you are never fighting alone. Jesus confirmed that nothing can reach you without first passing through His permission. No attack can destroy you, no weapon formed against you can ultimately prosper. Your divine protection extends beyond physical safety. It guards your mind from deception, your heart from despair, your spirit from defeat, your soul from destruction. Heaven's shield around you is impenetrable when you walk in alignment with your purpose, when you stay connected to your source, when you remain aware of your true identity. Type 1. Am protected to acknowledge the divine covering that Jesus has confirmed around you, to recognize the heavenly shield that surrounds you. Stand secure in the promise that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, no curse can land, no attack can ultimately succeed. Refuse to walk in fear of what might happen. Refuse to be paralyzed by what could go wrong. Refuse to be controlled by threats, either seen or unseen. Rest in the protection that has been divinely confirmed over your life, over your family, over your purpose, over your future. This confirmation revealed the stunning truth about your spiritual inheritance, the heavenly resources set aside specifically for you, the divine provision reserved in your name. Jesus has confirmed that there are storehouses in heaven filled with everything you need for life and godliness, blessings with your name written on them, promises reserved for your specific journey. Your inheritance is not just for the future, not just for eternity. It is available now, accessible today, attainable in this lifetime as you fulfill your divine purpose. The enemy has tried to keep you living in spiritual poverty, unaware of your inheritance, ignorant of your resources, struggling unnecessarily when abundance has always been your portion. What has been stored up for you includes wisdom beyond human understanding, peace that surpasses all comprehension, joy that transcends circumstances, strength that defies natural limitation. Your inheritance includes divine ideas, creative solutions, supernatural favor, unexpected connections, strategic relationships, divine timing, perfect provision for every assignment. Nothing has been overlooked, nothing has been forgotten, nothing has been withheld that you will need to fulfill your heaven-designed purpose to complete your divine assignment. This inheritance cannot be stolen, cannot be diminished, cannot be depleted. It remains secure in heaven, yet accessible on earth through faith, through prayer, through alignment with your purpose. The person confirmed that you have been living like a spiritual pauper when you are in fact a spiritual billionaire, unaware of the resources heaven has allocated with your name written on them. Jesus wants you to begin drawing on this inheritance, to start accessing these resources, to live from heavenly supply rather than earthly limitation as you fulfill your divine calling. Type 1. Claim my inheritance to access what heaven has reserved for you, to receive what Jesus has set aside in your name. Declare yourself an heir of God, a joint heir with Christ, ready to receive all that has been promised, all that has been prepared, all that has been provided. Refuse to live in spiritual lack, refuse to accept insufficiency, refuse to struggle with limited resources when abundance has been confirmed as your portion. Begin today to access your inheritance, to draw on heavenly resources, to live as one who knows their spiritual account is overflowing, is unlimited, is secured by divine promise. The sixth confirmation revealed the prophetic timeline over your life, divine seasons, heavenly appointments, supernatural transitions that have been ordained before time began. Jesus has confirmed that your life follows a divinely orchestrated schedule. Every delay has purpose, every waiting period has meaning, every timeline has been perfectly planned. What seemed like wasted years, setbacks, disappointments were actually divine positioning, divine protection, divine preparation for what is now being released in your life. The person confirmed that heaven's clock for your life differs from the world's expectations, from others' timelines, from even your own understanding of when things should happen. You have been frustrated by delays, confused by waiting periods, discouraged by seeming inactivity, not realizing these were orchestrated by heaven for your protection, for your development. Your prophetic timeline includes specific seasons of harvest, specific moments of divine visitation, specific periods of accelerated growth that cannot be rushed, cannot be delayed. Jesus has confirmed specific markers on your timeline, moments when heaven will intersect with your journey, when divine appointments will materialize, when supernatural doors will open. Recognizing these divine timing moments requires spiritual sensitivity, requires heavenly perspective, requires trust in the perfect wisdom that has mapped out your journey. The enemy has tried to make you rush ahead of divine timing or lag behind heavenly schedule, wanting you to miss the perfect synchronization that brings maximum kingdom impact. This confirmation releases you from comparison with others' timelines, from frustration with seeming delays, from anxiety about missed opportunities, because your times are in God's hands. Your prophetic timeline continues to unfold with perfect precision, with divine accuracy, with heavenly purpose, regardless of how circumstances appear, regardless of how situations feel. Type 1. Accept God's timing to align yourself with the divine schedule confirmed over your life, to surrender to heaven's perfect timeline. Declare your trust in the prophetic seasons that Jesus has ordained for you, the divine appointments He has scheduled, the supernatural transitions He has prepared. Refuse to rush ahead of heavenly timing. Refuse to lag behind divine schedule. Refuse to compare your timeline with others who walk different paths. Rest in the perfect wisdom that has mapped out every day of your life before one of them came to be. Trust the one who holds your times in his hands. Many will struggle to believe what has been confirmed about them. Many will doubt what Jesus has revealed. Many will hesitate to embrace their true identity. The greatest obstacle to receiving this confirmation is not external opposition but internal resistance, not others' disbelief but your own doubt, not spiritual warfare but mental barriers. The enemy knows if he can keep you questioning what Jesus has confirmed, if he can make you doubt what heaven has revealed, he can prevent you from walking in divine truth. He whispers that you are not worthy, not qualified, not special enough to receive such confirmation, trying to make you filter divine truth through human inadequacy. Past disappointments create resistance to new hope. Past failures create barriers to fresh faith. Past wounds create obstacles to present healing, making divine confirmation difficult to embrace. Religious mindsets suggest that such revelation is too good to be true, that such identity is too lofty, that such authority is too magnificent, that such purpose is too significant. False humility makes you shrink back from what Jesus confirms, saying, "Surely this cannot be for me, surely this is meant for someone more spiritual, more worthy, more qualified." Logical thinking demands proof, demands evidence, demands tangible verification before believing what spiritual confirmation declares, making faith impossible, making revelation inaccessible. These obstacles can be overcome only through childlike faith, only through humble surrender, only through willing acceptance of what Jesus himself has confirmed about who you truly are. Type 1. Believe. To overcome every obstacle to receiving your confirmation, to push past every barrier to embracing divine truth. Stand firm against voices of doubt, against whispers of unworthiness, against lies that say this revelation cannot be for you. Refuse to filter divine confirmation through past failures, through limited understanding, through religious mindsets that diminish what Jesus declares over you. The truth awaits your belief. The confirmation requires your acceptance. The revelation depends on your willingness to receive what seems too magnificent to be possible. Choose right now to believe what Jesus has confirmed about you, regardless of feelings, regardless of circumstances, regardless of past experiences. Those who have received their divine confirmation, who have embraced what Jesus revealed, who have stepped into their true identity, have experienced transformation beyond description. Lives have been completely revolutionized when people finally believed what heaven confirmed about them, when they finally accepted their true identity, their divine purpose, their spiritual authority. One person struggling with constant failure, constant defeat, constant setback received confirmation of their true identity and suddenly began walking in victory, in breakthrough, in supernatural favor. Another, bound by fear, by anxiety, by constant worry, received confirmation of divine protection and began living with boldness, with confidence, with unshakable peace despite circumstances. Someone fighting financial lack, financial struggle, financial insufficiency received confirmation of their spiritual inheritance and began experiencing supernatural provision, unexpected resources, divine connections. A person trapped in purposeless existence, meaningless activity, directionless living received confirmation of their divine purpose and discovered passion, fulfillment, kingdom impact beyond imagination. These testimonies continue to multiply as more people receive their divine confirmation, as more believers embrace what Jesus has revealed, as more hearts open to supernatural truth. Your testimony awaits, your transformation stands ready, your breakthrough hovers expectantly as heaven watches to see if you will receive what has been confirmed about you. Jesus says, rise and walk in what has been confirmed about you. Step into the fullness of your true identity. Embrace the magnificence of your divine purpose. Stand in complete confidence of who you really are, not who the world says you are, not who your past says you are, not who your fears say you are, but who I declare you to be. Type victory is mine to claim your divine confirmation, to receive everything that Jesus has revealed through this messenger at this appointed time. The moment has come to leave behind old identities, old limitations, old fears, old doubts, and step into the glorious truth that has been confirmed from heaven itself. You will never be the same after truly receiving what has been revealed. Your life will forever be divided into before and after this divine confirmation. The confirmation spoken over you is not temporary, not conditional, not dependent on your performance. It is eternal, it is settled in heaven, it is unchangeable. What Jesus has revealed about you today cannot be reversed, cannot be revoked, cannot be nullified by any power on earth or under the earth. It stands forever. Your identity is secure, your purpose is established, your authority is settled, your protection is guaranteed, your inheritance is reserved, your timeline is ordained by divine decree. Heaven celebrates as you embrace this confirmation, as you step into your true identity, as you begin walking in the fullness of what has been revealed about you. Angels rejoice as you shed old identities, as you discard false beliefs, as you release limiting mindsets that kept you bound, that kept you small, that kept you ineffective. The truth has set you free, the confirmation has transformed you, the revelation has forever changed how you see yourself. It is done.